So in today's class, we will try to understand HTML multimedia. Okay, in HTML multimedia, so multimedia actually multi means many media. So many media. Media means that is sound, music, videos, movies, and animations. These are all called media. So there are many media. So multimedia. So these will be included in your web page through your programming. So whenever you write the code, all these media, sound, music, videos, movies, and animations will be included in the web page. So they are called multimedia. So let us try to understand how to include all multimedia in your web page. What is multimedia? Multimedia, it comes in many formats, different formats. So sound will come in different formats, video will come in different formats. So multimedia comes in many different formats. Okay. So almost whatever we are seeing, images, music, sound, videos, records, films, animations, and all are multimedia. But multimedia, these all are images, music, sound, videos, records, films, animations. These are multimedia, but they have different formats. Formats. Let us see what are the formats. So web pages generally contain multimedia elements in different formats. So initially the browser, initial first web browser, so they had not supported the multimedia. Initially they had supported only text only. Okay. So only initial web browsers, they had supported only text only. After that, limited to a single font in a single color. Okay. So then after the browsers, latest browsers, they are supporting colors, fonts, images, and multimedia. Latest browsers. So initial browsers, so they had supported only text only. Okay, and that is limited to a single font in a single color. So multimedia formats. Let us see what are the formats of multimedia. Multimedia elements. These elements, as I told you, that what audio, video, images, animation, whatever, are stored in media files. So these elements stored in media files. So the most common way to discover the type of a file. So this is which type of file? Just see the extension. It's a file extension. So by that we can simply find out that it is the type of sound file, it is the type of video file. Simply we can find out that by seeing of the file extension. So let us see multimedia files. O- okay, so as I told you that multimedia files, they have different formats, so that different extensions. Okay, by simply seeing the extension, we can simply say that it is the audio file or video file. Okay, otherwise images, whatever. So the multimedia files, they format C dot WAV dot MP3 dot MP4 dot MPZ dot WMV and dot AVI. Okay, MP3, everybody knows that it is the sound file. MPG, it is the image format. Moving export, MPEG, moving pictures export group. MP4, it is also what? It is also, let us see. Okay, so common video formats. So there are so many video formats. Out of that, MP4, okay, WebM and OGG formats are supported by HTML. So out of all video formats, only these three will be supported by HTML. MP4 is the .mp4 video format, .mp3 sound audio format, .wb WebM and OGG formats supported by HTML. MP4 format is recommended by YouTube. So YouTube recommends only MP4 format. So YouTube will not recommend support a WebM OGG formats. Okay. So MPEG. What is the MPEG? MPEG means moving pictures expert group. Moving pictures expert group. So file extension .mpeg. So it is developed by the moving pictures expert group. This is the first popular video format. This is the first format, video format on the web. JPEG. JPEG means for the images. Giant Pictures Expert Group extension .jpg, otherwise .jpeg. That is for the photos and images. So the first popular video format on the web. Now this format will not support by HTML. HTML support only what? MP4. HTML will support MP4, WebM, OGG format, but YouTube supports only, recommends only MP4. Next, AVI. AVI extend. This is the acronym for audio video interleave. Audio video interleave means .avi file extension developed by Microsoft. This is this audio video interleave. This file supported by developed by Microsoft. So mostly it is used in video cameras and TV hardware. AVI plays well on Windows computers, but not in web browsers because it is developed by Microsoft. Okay, this type of file, .avi files, plays well on Windows computers, but not in web browsers. But not in web browsers. Okay. WMV. .wmv Windows Media Video developed by Microsoft, commonly used in video cameras and TV hardware, plays well on Windows computers, but not in web browsers. वेब ब्राउजर्स के अंदर ये काम नहीं करेगा, वेब ब्राउजर्स के अंदर काम नहीं करेगा और विंडोज कंप्यूटर के ऊपर अच्छा काम करेगा. ठीक है, थोड़ा हिंदी में भी बताते हैं क्योंकि ये पूरा मेरा क्लासेस को ना हिंदी साइड वाले बच्चे ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं मगर बेचारे उसको इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आता तो क्लास छोड़ देते हैं. थोड़ा स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा हिंदी इंग्लिश का मिक्स करके बताता हूँ क्लास को. तो आज की क्लास में ये बोलना चाहता हूँ मल्टीमीडिया. सो मल्टीमीडिया उसको बोलता है जो भी बहुत सारे मीडिया है, साउंड है, म्यूजिक है, वीडियोस है, मूवीज, इन सबको एनिमेशन सब मिला के मल्टीमीडिया बोलते हैं. सो बहुत सारे मल्टीमीडिया को, बहुत सारे इमेजेस, म्यूजिक, ये सबको मल्टीमीडिया बोलते हैं. सो मल्टीमीडिया शुरू की जो ब्राउजर्स है वो सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं, केवल टेक्स्ट को सपोर्ट करते हैं. बाद की जो ब्राउजर्स है वो मल्टीमीडिया को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. मल्टीमीडिया को बहुत सारे फॉर्मेट्स हैं. सो वो फॉर्मेट को हमने फाइल एक्सटेंशन डॉट से पता कर सकते हैं वो कौन सा वीडियो फाइल है, ऑडियो फाइल है. ठीक है, .mp3 साउंड फाइल है, .mp4 वीडियो फाइल है, इस तरह हम जानते हैं एक्सटेंशन फाइल. ये सब डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स हैं. सो वीडियो फॉर्मेट्स बहुत सारे होते हैं, उसके अंदर .mp4, .wbm, .org फॉर्मेट से HTML सपोर्ट करता है, बट यूट्यूब ओनली रिकमेंड करता है डॉट MP4 को। ओके, थोड़ा आइंदा क्लासेस में थोड़ा इंग्लिश हिंदी दोनों मिलके बताएंगे, ताकि क्या है बच्चों को समझ में, नहीं तो कि बच्चे कोई लोग हिंदी साइड बोले, बच्चे क्लासेस में आना चाहते हैं बट उनको इंग्लिश की वजह से नहीं समझ पाते। डॉट MPG, सो MPG मीन्स ये एक्सटेंशन है, इसको मोशन मूविंग पिक्चर्स एक्सपर्ट ग्रुप ने ये क्लास को, ये एक्सटेंशन को, ये फाइल को बनाया, इन लोग डेवलप किया। ये शुरू की पॉपुलर वीडियो फॉर्मेट है ऑन द वेब, बट HTML सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं। AVI को डॉट AVI मीन्स ऑडियो वीडियो इंटरलीव है, इसको माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने डेवलप किया है। कॉमनली वीडियो कैमरास के अंदर एंड टीवी हार्डवेयर के अंदर इस्तेमाल होता है। विंडोज के कंप्यूटर के अंदर बहुत अच्छा चलता है, बट वेब ब्राउजर नहीं चलाते हैं इसको। WMV विंडोज मीडिया वीडिया वीडियो। ओके, डेवलप्ड बाय, ये भी माइक्रोसॉफ्ट से डेवलप किया गया है। ये जनरली वीडियो कैमरास के अंदर टीवी हार्डवेयर के अंदर चलते हैं, और विंडोज कंप्यूटर्स के ऊपर ये अच्छे चलते हैं, बट वेब ब्राउजर नहीं चला पाते हैं। क्विक टाइम, इसकी क्विक टाइम इज द फाइल फॉर्मेट एक्सटेंशन डॉट MOV। क्विक टाइम डेवलप्ड बाय एप्पल कंपनी ने डेवलप किया। क्विक टाइम है so commonly used in video cameras and TV hardware, only plays on Apple computers। केवल एप्पल कंप्यूटर्स के ऊपर ही ये फाइल फॉर्मेट चलता है, ठीक है, बट नॉट इन वेब ब्राउजर्स, इसको सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं। नेक्स्ट, रियल वीडियो डॉट RM.RAM, रियल वीडियो डेवलप्ड बाय रियल मीडिया टू अलो वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग विथ लो बैंडविड्थ। सो वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग को चलाने के लिए लो बैंडविड्थ के ऊपर ये बनाया गया है, रियल मीडिया ने बनाया। डज नॉट प्ले वेब ब्राउजर्स के ऊपर नहीं चलेगा। फ्लैश, सो इसकी एक्सटेंशन है, ये फाइल फॉर्मेट फ्लैश बोलते हैं। ये आपकी एक्सटेंशन है, फाइल फॉर्मेट है, ये टाइप ऑफ फॉर्मेट है, ये फाइल एक्सटेंशन है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट आ जाओ, फ्लैश डॉट SWF है डॉट FLV। फ्लैश डेवलप्ड बाय मैक्रोमीडिया है, ऑफन रिक्वायर्स एन एक्स्ट्रा कंपोनेंट, प्लग इन बोलते हैं उसको। सो दे नीड एन एक्स्ट्रा कंपोनेंट प्लग इन टू प्ले इन वेब ब्राउजर्स। ओके, नेक्स्ट OGG फॉर्मेट है, एक्सटेंशन है डॉट OGG। थियोरा OG डेवलप्ड बाय द XIPH.org। सिफ डॉट फाउंडेशन सपोर्टेड बाय HTML सपोर्ट करता है इसको। हमने स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ लिया, HTML3 को सपोर्ट करता है। एक वेब है, और OGG है, और MP4। HTML3 को सपोर्ट करता है, हमने पढ़ लिया वीडियो फॉर्मेट्स को। वेब है, MP4 और OGG फॉर्मेट सपोर्ट बाय HTML। ओके, नेक्स्ट WebM डॉट WebM एक्सटेंशन है, फॉर्मेट है। WebM डेवलप्ड बाय मोजिल्ला, ओपेरा, एडोब एंड गूगल, सपोर्टेड बाय HTML। Next, MPEG4, it is shortly called as MP4। MPEG4 shortly called as MP4 dot MP4, developed by the moving pictures expert group, commonly used in video cameras and TV, are supported by all browsers and recommended by YouTubers. So this MP4 dot MP4 version supported by all browsers nowadays. All browsers, maybe your Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, all browsers will support. And this file format, video format recommended by YouTube. So only MP4, WebM and OGG videos are supported by the HTML, but YouTube supports only MP4. Okay, so this is called common. We have discussed the video formats. Now we will discuss audio formats. So common audio formats. MP3 is the best format for compressed recorded music. .MP3. The term MP3 has become synonymous with digital music. So MP3 means सिनोनिमस मतलब इक्वल टू डिजिटल म्यूजिक है इस so website is about recorded music. If your website is about recorded music, mp3 is the choice. सपोज आप वेबसाइट बना रहे हैं उसके अंदर रिकॉर्डेड म्यूजिक है तो mp3 इज द बेस्ट चॉइस फॉर रिकॉर्डेड कंप्रेस्ड रिकॉर्डेड म्यूजिक. सो फॉर्मेट्स देखते हैं. लेट अस सी व्हाट आर द MIDI म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट डिजिटल इंटरफेस. So this is the main format for all electronic music devices. ये मेन फॉर्मेट है सभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस के लिए लाइक सिंथेसाइजर्स एंड PC साउंड कार्ड्स कंप्यूटर साउंड कार्ड्स. So MIDI full form music instrument digital interface files do not contain sound but digital notes that can be played by electronics. उसके अंदर साउंड नहीं होते हैं डिजिटल नोट्स होते हैं. They can be played by electronics. Plays well on all computers and music hardware, but not in web browsers. This format will not support the web browsers. Real audio .rm .ram real audio developed by Real Media to allow streaming of audio with low bandwidth. Okay, does not play in web browsers. Web browsers के अंदर ये play नहीं हो पाएगा. Next .wma file extension. Windows Media Audio developed by Microsoft plays well on Windows computer but not in web browsers. Web browsers के ऊपर ये file format नहीं चलेगा. AAC Advanced Audio Coding developed by Apple as the default format for iTunes. iTunes के लिए default format है डेवलप किया है Apple ने. Advanced Audio Coding है. Plays well on Apple computer but not in web browsers. ये एप्पल कंप्यूटर के ऊपर भी चलेगा वेब ब्राउजर्स के लिए नहीं. .wav web .wav developed by IBM and Microsoft. IBM and Microsoft plays well on Windows, Macintosh and Linux operating systems. इसको IBM और Microsoft ने बनाया है. विंडोज और मैकिंटोश एंड लाइनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को अच्छा चलता है और HTML को सपोर्ट भी करते हैं. Next .ogg developed by the xif.org Foundation supported by HTML. .mp3 files are actually the sound part of MPG files. MP3 is the most popular format for music players. So it combines good compression, small files with high quality, supported by all browsers. MP4 is the video format but can also be used for audio, supported by all browsers. So HTML standard, only MP3, WAV and OGG audio are supported by the HTML standard. Okay. HTML supports only MP3, WAV and OGG audio. Next क्या पढ़ेंगे इसके बारे में? Let us तो क्लिक करो नेक्स्ट के ऊपर. द टॉपिक नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. सो HTML वीडियो के अंदर हम लोग समझने जा रहे हैं HTML वीडियो. तो इसके अंदर कैसे होता है HTML वीडियो एलिमेंट होते हैं. तो कैसे प्रोग्राम हाउ द प्रोग्राम विल बी डन टू यूज वीडियो ऑडियो एलिमेंट्स इन योर web page. So video element is used to show video on a web page. So if you want to show a video in your web page, you need to use video element. So let us see the example. This is the video and it is being shown in your web page. ये पिक्चर वेब पेज के अंदर दिखाया जा रहा है. तो इसको दिखाने के लिए कोड चाहिए. वो क्या कोड कैसे होता है देखिए. वीडियो एलिमेंट इस्तेमाल करेंगे इसके अंदर. ये वीडियो एलिमेंट का सिंटैक्स इस टाइप होता है. वीडियो एलिमेंट एलिमेंट के बाद टेक्स्ट होगा, फिर वीडियो एलिमेंट क्लोज होगा, वीडियो एलिमेंट स्टार्ट हो रहा है स्टार्ट टैग के साथ. इस टाइप जो स्मॉलर देन ग्रेटर देन सिंबल्स के बीच में वीडियो एलिमेंट आता है, इसको बोलते हैं एलिमेंट स्टार्ट टैग। कोड क्या है ट्राई कर देखते हैं। वीडियो सी वीडियो एलिमेंट started with start tag video, here ended with end tag. I told you that many times. End element video element ended with end tag. This is video element started with start tag, video element ended with end tag. This is the difference. Forward slash, use forward slash in front of video element. So next width, I told you that width, height, controls, these are what? Attributes. Width will must alert with some numerical number, and height 240, width 320 means what you know. So the size of your picture, if you want to show in your web page, suppose if you do height 10, width 10, height 10. So your picture will be occupy less space. See this much of picture we are seeing here, na? This picture, if you are seeing the total page picture, if you less the size, if you in programming, so you will see the photo less. Suppose if I want to amend this, I will amend. Now source video element started and controls. The controls will be on the picture, display on the picture to show play and stop pass controls. Controls is an element used to show the controls like stop, pass, fast forward, to show the controls on the video. Now this is the source element, source property. Both are source property, na? The source proper attribute, the source attribute will be assigned with a value, that is what where the movie .mp4. So .mp4 is a file extension. .ogg it is an extension of a movie, and it will be. Let us see what are the so movie.ogg. Movie.ogg is a picture. .mp4 is a picture. Type video. We need to mention here whenever we have seen the .mp4 extension, we simply can understand that it is a video file. However, we need to mention that it is a video file and content, which type of content? mp4 .mp4 .ogg. So your browser doesn't support the video tag. So browser does not support this video tag. Let us see what happened here. So this is the code we have written. As I told you, initially told that this is the doc type HTML exclamation mark. It is to be written starting, and then HTML body. I told you that HTML is what your root element started with HTML start tag. Body element will be body element started with body start tag. Now this is video element. Okay, width, height of the attribute, the picture. Practically we will see this is the picture we are able to see here. So source we need to once video is started with width 320, height. If I want to change this 140 pixels, then what happen, your picture will be short, small picture. See how you are seeing very small picture, you are able to see this here. శ్యామ్ సుందర్ నీకు మధ్యలో అర్థం పోతే తెలుగులో అడుగు, సమస్య ఏం కాదా, సరేనా? శ్యామ్ సుందర్ నువ్వు ఇంగ్లీష్ నాకు పర్ఫెక్ట్ కాదని ఫీల్ గా మాకు.
సార్
నీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే తెలుగులో అడుగు. అంటే నువ్వు ఇన్ఫీరియర్ గా ఫీల్ గా మాక. నాకు తెలీదు, నువ్వు ఇంగ్లీష్ లో పర్ఫెక్ట్ కాకపోయినా నువ్వు ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. కానీ అక్కడక్కడ చాలా మంది పిల్లలు కూడా హిందీ సైడ్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఈ అర్థంగా క్లాసులు వదిలేస్తూ ఉంటారు నేను ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్తున్నాను. కానీ వాళ్ళు మీరు ఇఫ్ దే డిస్కస్ విత్ మీ ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు సపోర్ట్ దెమ్, హెల్ప్ దెమ్. ఓకే, నువ్వు కూడా తెలుగు గై, బట్ నీకు తెలియకపోతే నన్ను అడుగు. ఈ ట్రై టు ఇంప్రూవ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ బెస్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ యు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్, ఈవెన్ దో యు ఆర్ ఏ సైన్స్ స్టూడెంట్. నువ్వు ఏమ్మా,
నో సార్.
ఏది ఎంబీఏనా? ఎంబీఏ చేసావా? సరే, తెలుగులో అర్థం కాకపోతే అప్పుడు అడుగు. సో యాజ్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ దట్ దీస్ ఆర్ విడ్త్ అండ్ హైట్ ఆర్ వాట్, these are two attributes. Whenever we mention the pixel size here, so if you want to see very less picture, less size picture here, see what happened here. If I do only 2040, the picture size will be very less. You are not able to see the picture here. So I told you that this is the web browser, web editor. Here, web editor. In the previous classes, I have briefed that how to write the code in Notepad, and today I am showing the code, whatever the code mentioned here. And if you want to do some little bit changes here, and you can run the code instantly, run the code, and you can see the result here. So now run. So this is a small picture. If you increase the pixel size, so you will get length picture here, huh? So it is showing what picture is showing this much. It is so lengthy. So change this one to adjust this one as per your web page, so that picture will be shown in your, it is to be shown in your web page. 300, 320, and 440. So let us see what happened. So this is the picture. So you can adjust the picture, pixels. The controls, this element must be added to see the controls like stop. Where is that control? These are called start, play the picture, mic, okay, adjust volume, the maximize. Okay, that control, they are called the controls of the image, that is video. So I told you that source is what? The source element. So we need to mention here source is from where you are taking this picture, from where. So I told you that this is movie.mp4. So this movie.mp4 you need to keep in your folder. This movie to be kept in your folder, the folder created for your web page. So within that web page, all the website information you are keeping in that folder. आप उस फोल्डर में रखना पड़ेगा पूरे को. और अदरवाइज ना, ये आपका फोल्डर में जो फोल्डर आपने बनाया, वो फोल्डर इसलिए बनाया है कि आपने आप वेब पेज बना रहा है. उस वेब पेज की वेबसाइट के अंदर बहुत सारे वेब पेज होते हैं. सब वेब पेज एक ही फोल्डर के अंदर आपको स्टोर करोगे. और उस वेबसाइट के लिए जो भी पिक्चर्स आप बना रहे हो, कोई मूवी है, वीडियो है, ये सब उसी फोल्डर के अंदर मिलना पड़ेगा ना, नहीं तो वेब ब्राउजर ढूंढते रहेगा. ओके, वेब ब्राउजर को मिलेगा नहीं है तो वो आपकी उसके ऊपर नहीं चल पाएगा. उसके बाद हमको सोर्स एलिमेंट्स बताया. सोर्स एन एट्रीब्यूट, एट्रीब्यूट इज असाइंड विथ ए वैल्यू. दिस इज द मूवी डॉट एम पी फोर. टाइप आप बताना पड़ेगा, वीडियो है अदरवाइज ऑडियो है. ये डॉट एम पी फोर मीन्स वीडियो है, इधर क्लियर बता दिया. नेक्स्ट सोर्स, दूसरा सोर्स लिया, सोर्स मूवी डॉट ओ जी जी, type video slash ogg. Let us see where is that picture. So, so your browser doesn't support the video tag. So this is the code we have written here. So now come to the this code. If you write in your, if you want to check back your code, nothing to do. You simply copy this code. Okay. I told you that in the previous classes how to write the code very fast if you don't have any time. Okay. You copy this code from here. Whether you can copy this code. So go into your notepad. If you have don't have any time, notepad open. Your notepad will be open. So within that you copy that code. Okay. Now control V. Your total code is the total what we have copied from the, see how much we have copied. The total page is copied from where, that page. This is HTML, CS, JavaScript, SQL, Python, Java. So we need only up to where we need, you delete this one. Okay. You can simply understand this HTML element is used to show a video on a web page. So you keep this in comment section. How to keep comment? You keep this in, okay, exclamation mark. Okay. Now use it to show a video on a web page. Now close this one and keep. I told you that this is for your commenting. This is for your comment. Okay. Now you remove this one. We need not this one. What happened here? Kotlin has. Okay. You remove this total, so that if you know how to write the code, that is very well. Otherwise, if you don't have any much time, so now you copy, you total this much code, you delete this one. Now this is video element, started with. Okay, how it works. Now you remove this total one. It is what somewhat idea how it is being worked. So now up to here, you remove this one. The controls attribute adds video control. So here it is simply briefing that how it works. This code up to from here to here. This code how it works explained here. The controls means this controls. This is an attribute. I told you that controls, height, width, they are the attributes. This control attribute adds what? Video controls. What are video controls? Play, pause, stop button. Okay. So width and height, it is the good idea to include always. Why? Because these attributes, why they need to be included. The source element allows you to specify alternative video file. So this is the good idea to always include width and height attributes. Okay. So that you can adjust your picture height and width. Next, source element. This is the source element. It allows us to specify alternative video file. So main, if that main video file it is not running, so then that moment alternative video file will be displayed. So the text between the video and video start tag and video end tag. This is the video start tag. This is the when tag, video end tag. In between, whatever the content, in between, if you write any text, so that will be displayed. Okay. Now video HTML video autoplay. To start a video automatically, use the autoplay attribute. Example, this is the code. Example, this is the code for video width 320, height 240, autoplay. This is the attribute we have written here, autoplay. Okay. So let us see. Your browser does not support the video tag. So now Chromium browsers do not allow autoplay in most cases. So however, add muted after autoplay to let your video start playing automatically. For this code is what? This is the code. Autoplay muted. Okay. So browser support. The numbers in the table specify the first browser version. So here, whatever the numbers we are showing here, they are what? The first browser version. First browser version. This is the table, first browser version. Next, advanced, like that. Advertisement, HTML video formats. There are three supported video formats by your HTML, MP4, WebM, and OGG. The browser supports these three video formats. Okay, browser Edge. Edge supports these three formats. Yes, Chrome supports these three formats. Firefox supports these three formats. Safari supports up to WebM. OGG format will not be supported by Safari. And Opera supports three formats: MP4, WebM, OGG. HTML video and media types, file format, media. So okay, now come to the point. We need to improve this code. How? So leave. If you know the code, you will write the code. Otherwise, if you don't know, only keep the this code only, and then you remove this. It is you understood that how it is working. Huh? So delete. Next, HTML video autoplay. So for a video, to start a video automatically, autoplay attribute. We have used the autoplay attribute. You understood that. So now you remove this text also. You understood that video automatically, if you want to run the use automatically, autoplay attribute. This autoplay attribute will be used. So now you remove this code also. Now, so for whenever you are creating your website for your project, under that you need to explain, you need to give a lecture. That moment if you write only the code, that will not be accepted. आपको आपकी प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बताना पड़ेगा, तो उधर जो लिखा हुआ टेक्स्ट है वो बताता है इधर क्या काम होता है, आपको कैसे कंट्रोल्स कैसे हेल्प करता है, कंट्रोल्स आपको वीडियो के अंदर कंट्रोल्स लगाता है, वो कंट्रोल्स कौन सा है, स्टार्ट बटन, माइक, पास, ओके। और इधर ऑटो प्ले से क्या वीडियो ऑटोमेटिकली चलेगा। So next क्या बोला, Chromium browser do not allow autoplay in most cases. कुछ ब्राउजर्स स्पेशली क्रोमियम ब्राउजर ऑटो प्ले को नहीं चला पाता. So that moment, however, add muted after autoplay to let your video start playing automatically. तो उस समय क्या करना पड़ता है आपको, ये ऑटो प्ले के बगल में म्यूटेड डालना पड़ेगा. म्यूटेड डालोगे तो क्या होगा, क्रोमियम ब्राउजर्स डू नॉट अलो ऑटो प्ले नहीं चला पाता बहुत सारे केसेस में. तब आपको क्या करना है, ये म्यूटेड डालो. सो उस समय क्या होगा, ये म्यूटेड को ऐड करने की वजह से ऑटो पे के बाद में तुम्हारा आपका वीडियो को ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट हो पाएगा. तो ये कोड है उसके लिए. तो अभी ये समझ लिया आपने. आपने क्या करना अभी, इतना टेक्स्ट को हटा दो. नाउ इसको भी हटा दो. हो गया. तो तीन कोड बन गया. तीन कोड कहाँ से कहाँ तक बन गया, एक कोड आपने लिखा है, ये कमेंट है, ये कमेंट है, मैं रन करते सेव करते समय ये कमेंट बन जाएगा. ये वीडियो का कंट्रोल्स, बट ये सोर्स आपको लेके अपना फोल्डर में रखना पड़ेगा. ये कहाँ से है, ये वीडियो है, उसको कॉपी करके अपना पास अपना फोल्डर में डालना पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू कॉपी दिस वीडियो सोर्स इन अवर फोल्डर, नहीं तो नहीं चलेगा. नेक्स्ट आ जाओ. ये क्या डाल दिया, ऑटो प्ले म्यूटेड. नेक्स्ट क्या है, ब्राउजर सपोर्ट. द नंबर्स इन द टेबल स्पेसिफाई द फर्स्ट ब्राउजर वर्जन एलिमेंट वीडियो. आपको ये हटा दो. ये क्या बता रहा है हमको, वीडियो ये वर्जन्स बता रहा है. ठीक है, वीडियो एलिमेंट ये बता रहा है कि ये वर्जन्स है ब्राउजर सपोर्ट करने का. उसके बाद एडवर्टाइजमेंट, ये रिमूव करो एडवर्टाइजमेंट को. HTML वीडियो फॉर्मेट, ये दे रहा 3, ये सब चीज हमको जरूरत नहीं. कोड वी नीड नॉट ऑल दिस. ओके, प्ले पॉज स्मॉल नॉर्मल यू delete everything. This is our code. Okay, now we need to keep this in HTML document. We need to declare that exclamation mark. Okay, doc type we need to write, then after HTML. Okay, now keep this one. Next, start with HTML. That is what your root element. Start with body element. Now at the end of this one, you close this one with come down here, you close this one with body end tag. Now then after come down, this is what HTML closed body end tag. Body closed with end tag, HTML closed with end tag. Now inside of this, whatever the code, now you save this code. You go for file, new, sorry, where is that code I have written? Okay, now save this as, okay, where the location in your document section, my web, new web page, under this file name, take a file name, any file name. Okay, today class scratch, code from scratch, code from scratch, scratch. Okay. We need to store this as what hypertext markup language file, hypertext markup language file, save. Now go into your file, this folder. Where is that folder? In your folder, web documents. This is the code scratch. Recent files. Open this recent file. Hello? అమ్మా చెప్పమ్మా. హలో hello. The file is being opened very slowly. आप करने रहा उसको करने दो. टाइम ले रहा है ना इसको.